audience development. And as you can imagine, this project is based on the cultural sector. And specifically, we have designed and delivered a training in audience development for cultural institutions, which is a major challenge in this sector. We started the project in January 2017. We are 10 partners, and 8 of these partners we already worked together before in a lifelong learning initiative that was also based on the training of cultural professionals in audience development. So we've built on that. We had some findings there, and we realized that there was a big gap between the universities and the cultural sector, because all the training was done by the cultural sector itself. Even though there were master's degree in cultural management, this specific field of audience development was not really tackled in the way the cultural sector needed. So we started the project by doing some research. We asked the students, because we wanted also to bring junior and senior profiles together. So we asked the postgraduate students what were their needs. We asked the senior practitioners also what were their needs, and we also did a study of the training that was offered at the European level. And then, based on that, we designed and implement a training that has been implemented in 5 countries. These are the UK, Denmark, Poland, Italy, and Spain. And we call this training, we call it the twin track program, because there are 2 different tracks that come together, that are twins. These tracks are aimed at young professionals, so students finishing their studies, or postgraduate students, and senior professionals. We pair them and they work together. They share the classroom, so and they are paired to work together in an audience development challenge that they tackle through an action research project. So it's a sort of an internship, because the student goes to work in the organization of a cultural practitioner, but it's different in the sense that they share the classroom, so they are together. They are going through some modules before having this action research project. We knew we had to do a very practice-oriented training, and that's why we decided to go for problem-based learning and do this action research project. And when we started the project, we didn't know it yet, but then we decided to use also the design thinking methodology, because we also wanted to promote creativity and entrepreneurial mindset and so on, and this was very much helping us. So we did this. We also recruited mentors. We also created a mentoring scheme. Each of the participants was assigned a mentor in order also to foster some reflection and some action learning. And now we are about to end the project. We have just 2 months ahead of us. We are also thinking about the legacy. Of course, we've built networks in our 5 countries, but also at European level, because we are also doing some mobilities. In fact, we are now hosting the last mobility in the last week of November in Bilbao. Some students have been offered a job, others have decided to start their PhD in audience development, so we are also expanding the field of research, and that's something that we found really nice. And of course, we are thinking of continuing a second edition of this training, so as consolidating this as a product. Now, in Poland, this is already running, the second edition. We are going to start our second edition in Spain in January, and in the other countries they are thinking on how to do it, but there is their intention. So that's where we are now. And I don't have more time, but we have a stand. I'm available, and now if somebody wants to ask something, or if not, I will be available here to talk to you if you're interested in what we are doing. So thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Macarena. Project. Before giving the floor to Heine for the food style project, has anyone any question regarding? Yes, of course, George.
How easy or difficult was it to get mentors. I think that would be the key part, getting other people to be interested in helping out postgraduate. I think it's probably a critical part for your project.
In fact, we were very lucky because we were not starting from scratch. We built on a previous project, which was Odeste. Already in Odeste, we had trained some cultural practitioners, and we had already built a community. It was not very big, but they were engaged enough to now continue working with us for free, because those mentors were not paid. But they were really lucky to be part of it. Now we think it's going to be easier, in fact, because now we plan that the students and practitioners that have gone through the course, so our alumni, will become mentors now.